man was not interested really in acquiring colonies for Germany. But with the English, the French, the Portuguese, helping themselves to the territories in Africa, Germany felt compelled and really bound. The Chancellor and Kaiser Wilhelm II was the Emperor of Germany at the time. So Namibia became a German colony. That opened up the doors for the German settlers to go to the New World. And they ended up in the area where the Ovahereros were, the most fertile area of the country for cattle ranching. Ranching became the big thing. In 1902, 1,000 German settlers possessed as much cattle as 80,000 heroes in 1902. How did they do that? Through subterfuge and chicanery tactics. They acquired so many cattle. Well, you know I'm from Kansas, and the country we're from Kansas now. You know that we have that many cattle. You need a place for them to graze. So they started encroaching on the Ovaherero territories where they lived, and then created some problems. There was the letters round, the living space that was looking for was now too small for all of us. I think the way we talk about cattle that will be confiscated once they cross the so-called humanitarian line of Germans, your cattle crossed over that line is no longer yours. Wanton killings of heroes, rape or animals was the curse of the day. The German legal system did not serve heroes make this happen. I have the resources to make this happen. Because no, you cannot mix them up. And that led to the awful, awful experience with Hamphries. I'm not comparing the two, don't get me wrong. But the practice, the ideas that they did in World War II was practiced in Namibia. And I'm so glad that the performance here highlighted those things. Because I think the world has remained too silent on the issue of the genocide for too long. Now, that's because we have not talked about it ourselves. Now, the winds of change started in 1957 for the independence of the Gold Coast, Ghana today. So Namibia was the last one in 1990 to conclude the decolonization of the African continent. So I think we consciously made the decision that let's fight the independence of Namibia first. When we become our own masters from the government, then we start. That's why we have been hearing more about the genocide after our independence. We want Germany to sit down with us as a stable brotherhood and sisterhood and talk about what happened. Now, there's some uneasiness within the Namibian government and other people in Namibia as well. That, wait a minute, we cannot engage in a process that benefits only one group. That's a good point. I mean, intellectually, it's not okay. But I would think we will sit down and find out
the documents that you're referring to. And it seems to me to be perpetuating that. How can we think of this in a different way? What can any of us do?
Yes, the dominant culture is the author of most of our learning materials. Whether we had the issue, I taught a class called Educating Multicultural Society for a while. And we dealt with some of the deep-seated, let me say, I am homemade. I speak this way because of where I was born. My values that I have are from my neighbor. But in order for me to understand you, I need to get out of my neighborhood and learn from you and appreciate who you are as a person, as a human being. I'm not saying that I'm going to change who I am. I am always going to be who I am. I'm always going to be that, proud of that, and I'm going to be wise, and proud of it. But we need to learn from each other. We have not provided I think in a curriculum discussion, people say, well, we provide Black History Month in February, and it's the only time we can talk about the history of the African Americans in this country, all the other ethnic minority groups. It shouldn't happen only in February. It should be infused in our curriculum talk about this. And I think that's where the good things that we are talking about is always dangerous when we are not open-minded. We should be able to hear what we don't want to hear. And engage in self-critical analysis of who I am. I'm not perfect, I'm just anybody else. And I think we as people have to understand that that's the kind of things, I want to get to the political formation, we can spend another topic for another day, we can go for 2 hours, but he said we need to open-minded. Open-minded about who we are and what kind of children are we going to be bringing. Let me give you before. I have 2 daughters, I have a son. In one of my sessions in Educating Multicultural Society, the question was asked, Professor Kamatuka, did you let your daughter marry a white man? Absolutely not. That's the reaction. And I said, are you finished? And then they said, yes. Let me also go and say, I will not let a black man marry my daughter. And then, so, this is a teacher, this class, and they said, you won't let your daughter marry a white man. And I said, no, I don't want my daughter to marry a black man, or Latino, or Native American. I want my daughter to marry somebody she loves, irregardless of who they are.
Limiting himself, getting worried there. Yes, sir. Well done, an incredible.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
So, to my understanding, it took Germany nearly 90 years to apologize for the genocide, and 2004. When the apology happened, what is the general feeling within Namibia, the Namibia people, with the apology, and how does it sit now?
Very good question. Can you all hear me? Anyway, your performance brought that out. The majority of the Ovaherero people don't believe the Germans apologized.
Couldn't believe it?
No, they don't believe it.
Oh, they don't.
They think that a lone German minister who had the apology as not part of her prepared remarks cannot say that we Germans apologize for what we did. They believe that the German parliament should be party. They will take that position. And by the way, when you apologize as you claim, you cannot then turn around and tell me that they have transgressed against been going on for maybe 25 years now. Namibia became an independent nation, sovereign nation in 1990. So that's, yeah, you know that part. So it's been going on there. It's not an easy task. It's not easy. People always feel the worst. You have aggrieved me. And you have to go through transformation to accept what you have done. And then you have this fear. If I recognize what I have done, what is he or she going to demand or do to me? The ice must be broken. And that's where it has not happened. The Ovaherero are demanding that let's sit down and talk. You cannot say that Namibia is a recipient of German foreign assistance. Therefore, that assistance should be enough. There you go again. You decided how the referendum will take place. None of the affected communities, not just the Ovahereros, the Namas and others, were consulted with it. By the way, they are not against German foreign aid to Namibia. They just be the masters of their own destiny.
So do we know, do they have something set up? If they say, the Germans say let's talk, do we as Namibians have something that we're bringing to the table, or we're just waiting for that time when they say let's talk? Considering it's been 25 years, by now we should have something set up and have a certain set way of what we're expecting from.
Yes, the affected communities have had dialogues among themselves to come up with the modalities of how the discussion will take place. The lay of the land, this is what we like to be commented. Economists have to look at the destruction of wealth in 1904 to 1908. If people had the same wealth that they had then in today's monetary value, how much would it be? I don't know. I'm not an economist, but there are people who can tell us that. But again, let's sit down as brothers and sisters and talk about it.
Yes.
Well, as descendants, I can only speak for myself. You cannot live with hatred forever. It starts eating it from inside out, as Mandela said. Yes, we are able to forgive. We are children of God. But let's sit down and talk about it. The dead cannot speak for themselves. They are not here, but their descendants are here. People of goodwill all over the world are here to listen to them. And perhaps can guide the discussion of that how it takes place. But again, you are the transgressor. You cannot dictate the terms of how, when we can come the table of brotherhood and sisterhood to talk about what happened. And I think we'll be able so far that we have respected the German institutions in Namibia. The problem now, I think, is the German Namibians. They are, almost 2% of the Namibian population is white. We are a rainbow nation. So the collective guilt cannot be put upon the German war in Namibia. But we have to make them comfortable enough to also be part of the equation we talk about. Because the property that they own today, these farms were taken away from other people without any compensation. But we are not saying we want to take those farms away now. But let's kind of talk. Guild association cannot save anybody. The gifts of my grandparents cannot be put on it, but I have to own up to that and say, okay, I have done something terrible, but I'm willing to stand and talk. How can we solve